Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I have a 10-minute compilation of British humour. So, British humour being iconic for 10 minutes straight, basically. And the thing, I, I say this, but people are going to say I'm impartial because I'm British, but I think British humour at times is the best humour out there. I've watched a lot of comedy shows from different countries, and while some of them are good. I don't know. There's just something about British humour, and I've heard it from a lot of people as well. That especially like from the US and from Australia and a lot of other European countries, that when it comes to humour, like the British humour is the best. And I think that goes back to some of the classics that we've done here, like Mr. Bean and Only Fools and Horses, and certain shows like that that have become worldwide phenomenons. That I mean, I was speaking to an American guy a few weeks ago I met at work, like, and he was telling me that when he come here, like, he only come to the UK because of watching Only Fools and Horses. He wanted to see that. I think in his mind it was still like the wheeler dealers and the markets and like fly pitchers and things like that was still around. And I was telling him like that back in like the 90s and even like the early millennium that it was a big thing, but now like the online has basically killed that kind of trade. And even I was a market trader at one point, and like the likes of Amazon and eBay and everything else that you can get online now has just killed the market trade completely. But even down to like the pubs and everything like that, that like scenes for, like basically like anything from like Only Fools. That's why he came over, that he wanted to experience that. And he said that he got to experience a lot of it. It was just like the market side and that he didn't, but like the pubs and everything he did. And yeah, so I think like I don't think anyone wants to come here and experience like what Mr. Bean does, to be fair. I don't think he's going to get anyone like outside Arabs like putting a chair on top of a Mini Cooper and things like that and driving it around London with a broomstick. But we'll see. I'm rambling on. Let's get into this. My bad. I don't know. I've been rambling today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's go.
But what is that? I'm nervous of asking you this. But
No,
what?
please don't be.
Okay.
Because I will answer.
I know that's what it is. What is the story about you meeting an American man in Cambridge?
That was before I was a lesbian. I was just, I was sorting myself out.
Yes.
And I was on my bike. And we stopped at the traffic lights. And I looked to the left or the right, whatever it was, and there was a car, an open car, with an American soldier inside. And something crazy took hold of me then. And I said, would you like to follow me to my college and I'll suck you off?
You prefer...
Jimmy Carr sitting next to us, just like even without saying anything, his facial expressions are just brilliant.
You prefer someone to say, instead of what's your favorite color, you'd like them to say, why have you been married so many times?
Yeah, well, it's more interesting, you know.
Yeah. You don't get upset when someone asks you that?
No, you couldn't upset me if you tried.
Okay. Why have you been married so many times?
Right, I'm off. I've been married for 34 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To four different... Wait. To four different wives.
One
So,
of
John,
my, one of my ex-wives died, you know, that it was very sad because it was the wrong one.
Do you have real anger, hatred towards any of your ex-wives?
No. I mean, I'm quite happy if one or two of them were dead, but I have nothing against...
What is the secret, though? What is the secret to keeping a marriage?
I used to say the secret of marriage is having separate bedrooms, but now I think it's having separate countries.
That's very nice.
I think the secret is not to have children.
Really? Not to have children?
No, children are the cause of most of the misery in the world.
Miriam is a thing. She doesn't like to know.
That duo there, I heard that they was remaking 40 Towers. Am I right in that? And if so, when is it? That I loved 40 Towers. The one thing with 40 Towers was they never made enough episodes. I think it was just 1 or 2 seasons they done. They never made enough episodes. But I don't know about remaking it and how it's going to come about. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But that comedy duo there is just brilliant. that one of my favourite films is Life of Brian there. That it is just such a funny film.
Cause of most of the misery in the world.
Miriam is a thing. She doesn't like to know who she's coming on with. So how are you doing tonight?
Well,
I have no idea. No, you'll have seen. Have you ever worked with Dominic? Have you worked with Dominic?
yes, we have.
No, we haven't, darling, have we?
No, we haven't, actually.
No. I think I've seen you in The History Boys.
Yes.
I think I saw that.
Let's go.
And I can't remember you, but I thought you were...
No, did you see Mamma Mia? He was very good in Mamma Mia. Did you see that?
That was a dreadful film. Did you think that was a good film?
I can't possibly say that.
Yes.
It was fun, Miriam. It was the film of Mamma Mia.
It was a very popular film with people.
Yes.
All right, men!
It was a very popular film with people. Dogs and cats hated it, but people loved it.
It was a very popular film with people.
Yes.
All right, men, let's do it! The first thing to remember is always treat your kite like you treat your woman.
I love Rick Mel, honestly. That this Rick Mel, Hugh Laurie, and Rowan Atkinson there is just brilliant on its own. That like Rick Mel is just brilliant. But Hugh Laurie, he's got that facial expression, the same as Rowan Atkinson as well. Their facial expressions are just brilliant. But yeah, for me, Rick Mel, I grew up watching Rick Mel. I still say to this day that like Rick Mel, like there's times that Rick Mel, some of the faces that he makes in Bottom reminds me of my mum. So it really does.
Men, let's do it! The first thing to remember is always treat your kite like you treat your woman. How do you mean, sir? Do you mean take her home at the weekend to meet your mother? No, I mean get inside her 5 times a day and take her to heaven and back.
I'm beginning to see why the suffragette movement want the vote. What's your name, blonde lady?
I already know that this is just going to be vile. It's Jimmy Carr. I already
Suffragette
know
movement
it.
want the vote. What's your name, blonde lady? Move along? What are you saying, Vicky? Dance for me, monkey boy? Is he your fella? Well, what do you mean? He's either your fella or he isn't. Is he your fella? They're fuck buddies. I see. What? How very modern. Can we just all take a moment to, congratulate that man there? A lot of work has gone into that. A lot of work has gone into that. He's had to buy a Cosmopolitan for a couple of years. Sorry? And they'll know that you're a dirty little hussy.
I love Jimmy Carr as well.
Exercise.
No, I can't. What?
Exercise.
No, do it again.
Exercise.
No, I can't understand. Do it again.
Exercise.
One more.
Exercise.
No, Mary.
Fish and chips.
Sorry.
With this one, it's a shame because Little Britain always gets blocked on this channel. Whenever I react to a Little Britain video, it will always get blocked, and it's really annoying because I want to react to some of them, especially Lou and Andy. I want to react to, but it won't let me. So if you're hearing me talking there and you're not seeing any Little Britain clips, you know it got cut, basically.
Do it again.
Fish and chips.
Do it again.
Fish and chips.
Do it again.
Oh, forget it.
Must be some sort of dish that we don't get over here. Okay, so, Moira.
Low in fat.
Sorry?
Low in fat.
Do it again.
The thing is, I've said this before and I'll say it again, that, like, for example, like Catherine Tate. I love watching Catherine Tate's nan. You know that she's going to be angry, you know she's going to get vexed at things, but you never know why. And things like that. That you never know what to expect. But when you watch Lauren, you always know what to expect. And it's like, am I bothered? Am I bothered though? Am I bothered though? And that's the thing. With this one, with this Fat Fighters one, it was always repetitive. You knew that as soon as they spoke to this Indian woman, it was always going to be the same thing. And I never really got on with it. Whereas, like, for example, you can have other ones that like Lou and Andy. You knew he was going to get up from the wheelchair and things like that at times. So I just, I just thought of another sketch there from Lou and Andy, and it just made me laugh. But you knew he was going to get out of the chair and do stupid things and things like that, but you never knew what. So it was always like expect the unexpected. But yeah, this part is just repetitive for me.
Low in fat.
She said low in fat.
All right, don't patronise her.
These are amongst the few fat people left in Britain after Her Majesty the Queen ordered a cull in her Jubilee year. God bless you, ma'am.
Don't try something new.
Because of the fat people, Britain is slowly sinking into the sea. An overweight woman in Great Yarmouth recently ate a whole packet of custard creams, and half of Norfolk went under. Aren't fat people loathsome? Just look at their stupid fat faces. I'd like to give them all a punch on the nose, but I can't. I'm too fat. No, this isn't a zoo. These are not elephants. They are, in fact, human beings.
I loved the narrator in that. Seriously, the narrator's brilliant.
80% of Americans are morbidly obese. The other 20% are just plain fat. That's why British weight loss instructor Marjorie Dawes has come to dispense advice. This is just one of many diet classes happening today all over America, where there are now huge numbers of obese people or greedy fat slobs.
Graham Chapman passed away in 1989. He would have loved this. He would have. But he's dead.
He is no more.
Stone dead.
He is no more.
Yeah.
Cease to be. Stone fucking dead.
I know the man.
Biggest Dickers. Do you find it funny when I say about my friend's name, Biggest Dickers?
Stone fucking dead.
I know the man for the job. Sammy, you old slag.
I'm sorry that I never met the man.
I don't know, with The Office, I don't know what it is that, like, I've said it before, that, like, I've really got into The Office US. That, I don't know, I think there was, with the British one, for me, there was too much swearing. That it was too British. That it's weird because the way they are in The Office is the way I would be, the way I am. But it's weird because I don't want to watch a program with the way I am. It don't make sense, I know, but like I don't know. Like even down to like I'm a fan of Ricky Gervais and things like that, but I preferred Steve Carell in The Office US. Yeah, I don't know, it's strange. And they say CUNT far too much in this.
Sammy, you old slag.
I'm sorry that I never met the man, and I wish you could be here because he would love this.
Well, he is here. Actually, I mean, I brought it.
You
from
brought him?
Ireland. Yes. Shall we have him on?
Please.
The Brentmeister General. Have you advertised for the forklift driver's job? No, good. Don't bother. I've got the man here. He's perfect. Has he passed his forklift driver's tests? He gives the tests. Yeah. He's first aid trained, yeah. Yeah. We'll get a CV over to you this afternoon. I'm seeing you Sunday, aren't I? For my sins.
And after about...
Oh, he's a lounge.
You always know that if there's a talk show or whatever and they bring someone's ashes out, you always know they're going to end up on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So after about 4 stretches...
All right, see you then. She has left him. I forgot about that.
Will you please call your wife immediately?
Sybil! Sybil! She's in the hospital, you silly girl!
Yes, call her there.
I can't! can't. I've got too much to do. Listen, don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right. So, it's all forgotten now, and let's hear no more about it. So that's 2 egg mayonnaise, a prawn Goebbels, a Hermann Goring, and 4 colded salads.
1789. The Great Revolution has begun. The hands of the masses are smeared with the blood of the poor bleeding aristocracy.
Oh, wait a minute, I got a bit confused here. Sorry, I got a bit confused because everyone keeps mentioning the war. So could you... What's the matter?
It's all right.
Is there something wrong?
Will you stop talking about the war?
Me? You started it?
We did not start it.
Yes, you did. You invaded Poland.
No one is spared. Madame la Guillotine claims them all. Dukes and duchesses, lords and ladies, men and women of both sexes. 12 times an hour the drums roll, the blade falls, and the heads roll.
Yeah, it's a shame. You'll like this one. There's this woman, she's completely stupid. She'd never remember anything. And her husband's in a bomber over Berlin. Oh, sorry, yeah. She'll love this one. She'll laugh at...
Leave her alone.
No, this is a scream. I mean, I've never seen anyone not laugh at this.
Pomfret, we're waiting for you.
Oh, hello. I shan't be long. I'm just on the last chapter. Is it good, you know?
Look, she'll love it. She's German.
Do you know what? I probably have seen bits and pieces growing up, but like with the Carry On films, I've never really sat and watched a Carry On film from start to finish. And people keep telling me, like, you need to watch some. There's, like, what is it? It's like Carry On Up the Khyber and there's loads of other ones I don't know. But I've never actually watched a Carry On film, and I really should.
No, Mr. What? Do Jimmy Cagney instead.
What?
Jimmy Cagney.
Jimmy Cagney?
No, you dirty rat.
I can't do Jimmy Cagney.
Please try. I'm gonna get you.
Shut up. Yeah, what? Who's this then? Stuff you, but I'll do the funny walk. He can't. I'm trying to cheer her up, you stupid kraut.
I love 40 Towers.
Not funny, you're joking. Come on.
I love 40 Towers. I really do love that programme so much.
I'm quite capable of making my own way.
Your Grace, there's an urgent letter for you.
Oh, drop it in the basket. I'll read it later. Hold back and sides, not too much off the top.
It's not funny for her, not for us, not for any German people.
You have absolutely no sense of humour, do you?
This is not funny!
Who won the bloody war anyway?
40 Towers, I mean, like I said at the beginning, like there's a lot of like Only Fools and Horses and things like that, Mr. Bean that go around, but like, I don't know how popular 40 Towers is around the world, but it is one of them programs that if you're into comedy, you really should be sitting down and watching it because it is absolutely brilliant. But this video has gone on long enough. Guys, listen, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments down below if there's any other videos you want me to react to. But until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Be kind. And I'll see you in the next one.